We're streaming. We're streaming.
How do you change this without?
Just don't do OBS full screen.
I don't want to join. I don't.
So it's always.
All right, yeah. You got it now, right?
I'm done.
I think we're streaming now, which is kind of crazy.
So Benny.
Oh, hey Jackson.
All right, everyone, a reminder, there is a QR code on the screen. Please scan the QR code and put in your predictions.
Can somebody chat to see if we're streaming?
Wait, I got it.
They just sent me all back emails saying, we haven't finished. Please expect a response in 2 weeks. I'm like, what?
Wait, who?
What the hell?
They're just like,
It's on the.
I'm the judge.
I mean, it's good for me.
For intermission, we have
Benny,
a good we're gonna poem for you all. I'm gonna read out a poem. Once upon a time, there was an integration bee. There were 8 students, but only one will be left being. You're welcome.
What is on Albert's
It's for
phone?
me, Brian Chen. I am a poet, and I know it. Thank you.
Alright.
Wait, can they hear us or no?
I won't turn the volume. Can you hear me?
yes.
I'm making the music louder.
This is not considered bad.
Just trading each other. I'm trading Alex Red, and I'm going to lose inevitably because wait, you're on the mic. What's fine? Yeah. No, he's gonna win this, and he's gonna go.
No. There's no.
Are we ready now?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
All right, we're going to start the student division.
Albert.
The format of the
Yeah, it's
student
fine, it's
division
good,
will
it's
be a single elimination tournament with 8 quarterfinalists from last week's qualifier. There will first be 4 qualifiers, where it's best out of 3 integrals in 1.5 minutes each, and I'm sure you can deduce the rest. The contestants who solve more integrals in each round advances to the next round. The time taken to solve the integral does not impact scoring as long as it remains within the time limit. The rules remain exactly the same. However, I would like to reiterate 2 rules. First, integrate with respect to your opponents. And second, thou shalt not cheat.
Yeah, anybody? I know you're going to cheat.
Derek. Okay, the headphones work.
We will now start the quarterfinals, in particular, quarterfinal 1 between Albert Liu and Derek Chu.
Wait, just to be sure,
All right, are you ready to integrate? 3, 2, 1, integrate. Oh, this is the wrong timer. Hold on.
Wait, do they just get extra time?
Yes.
Integrate.
They can't hear you.
Okay, so can we do this?
You can come.
Looks like D-Money is attempting a U substitution.
This looks like a fairly intricate integral. It contains not only a factor of sine pi x, not sine x, but sine pi x, but also a factor of x squared. How strange! And look at the bounds. It is a definite integral with 2 arbitrary numbers 1 and 19 on the bounds. I wonder what significance that could possibly have.
I don't think you're wondering.
Family friendly.
Albert appears to be erasing some stuff. What is he doing?
She's bro. I told you she was too hard, okay?
How much did you practice?
Using jazz hands to solve the integral. Very interesting. 30 seconds remaining. Less than that. My bad.
I just thought of an idea, which is, if we can I borrow your phone to join the Zoom meeting, and then we can like walk around, like do a close up of them.
15 seconds.
Yeah, it's a little bit silly.
D-Money seems to have realized something. He's performing magic on the board. What is going through his brain right now?
4,
3,
2,
1. Markers down. Neither integrator has come up with an answer. What is going on?
Let's look at the answer. The answer is 360 over pi.
I wonder what 360 means.
We will now move on to the next integral. Are the contestants ready?
They can't hear us, so they won't respond.
That means they're ready. We will start in 3, 2, 1.
Integrate! D-Money is very inspired.
D-Money appears to be using extra game mechanics of talking to your opponent when your opponent has no idea what you're saying.
He is also testing the question. If you say something in space and no one can hear you, are you still saying it?
That might be on the next integration bee.
Albert seems to be attempting partial fraction decomposition.
Ooh, partial fraction decomposition. The thing that you learned in 431.
I don't remember.
Maybe it's 521.
I somehow think it's 511. Does anyone in the audience have an honor? It is 431. Thank you, Sarah.
It looks like Derek has a bunch of unrelated expressions scattered on the whiteboard. I wonder if this is the magical method of integration by parts.
Or integration by magic. We will see.
There appears to be 20 seconds left. Will either of them get the right answer?
They both seem to be trying. Oh, never mind.
3, 2, 1.
Markers down.
So I told you this shit was too hard.
Yeah, wait, low key.
More time.
Let's look at the answer. The answer is log x plus 1 minus log x minus 1 over x.
Optionally, plus C. Yes.
Absolute values are optional, and so is plus c. However, x is not optional.
Albert seems to be writing not enough time on his whiteboard and then erasing it very quickly.
We will now move on to the last integral.
Hopefully someone gets it.
It will start in 3, 2, 1. Integrate.
Oh! There was an audible gasp from the audience at this integral.
What is this integral?
D-Money looks to be
That does
praying
not
to
look
some
like
god.
anything I have ever seen. What is this? Sine of x
I would crash
cosine,
out.
cosine, cosine.
I would
Why
crash
is
out.
there an ellipsis there? Why does this say infinitely many times?
Oh, it's probably.
Are the bounds significant on this one?
Brian would like to say that this is his favorite, or no, second favorite integral. Enjoy.
Yes, Nick, it's very simple, clearly. I agree, it's very, very simple, Nick. Yes, definitely.
Looks like the two participants here are taking completely different methods.
D-Money is praying to a god, looks like.
In fact, I cannot even spot him in the room right now.
What happened if neither one of them gets this integral?
Ooh. Then I guess one of them is advancing to the next round.
Albert has a guess of, do I say it or is it too risky?
Wait.
No, it is not too
Wait,
risky.
can the students pay for? Can like the audience pay for D-Money?
There are 15 seconds left. Will Albert get the right answer?
I noticed you did not ask if D-Money would get the right answer.
I apologize for that oversight. Will D-Money get the right answer? We will see this in 1 second.
Stop
You
integrating!
should have been participating.
Moment of truth.
What are the answers? Albert, can you show me what your answer is? Because you're blocking the answer.
Okay, it's too high, it's too high.
Let's see what the answer. The answer is
Vegan
2 pi.
D-Money was not traumatized.
Albert received 1 point.
There's also another one. I don't know why I grabbed 4. I genuinely grabbed 4.
Albert has advanced to the next round. Let's give a big round of applause for Albert.
Is he also on the
Next up, Vito versus Alex. Mmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, Brian. Brian. You know.
Huh?
Our math major.
Have you been able to do
Logi, skill issue.
One of the classes.
I don't think I was able to do any of
We will now move on to quarterfinal 2 between DeVito and Alex.
Everyone should increase their volume, right?
Very excited.
My profits are so high.
Squared plus B squared. Hey, cheater! We have a cheater. No formulas allowed. Disqualified.
Alright, it looks like a participant has been disqualified. Or has he?
Fake news.
We will now start quarterfinal 2. Are the participants ready?
Vacuously true.
Alex, I put money on you.
Wait, why is the why does the hotkey not work? The hotkey doesn't work anymore.
Oh, just do it manually.
Alright, we will soon start the first integral of quarterfinal 2. We will start in 3, 2, 1. Integrate.
Indefinite this time. This is quite interesting.
It looks like there are two functions here, sine and cosine, but somehow their arguments are different.
Might this be related to double angle?
Ooh.
We will see. Alex is on board 1, DeVito is on board 2, in case anyone was wondering.
Looks like they have made a lot of progress.
DeVito seems to have an answer circled and is verifying it.
Half of the time has passed.
Hello from Benny. Benny.
I think we causing a bit of chaos in technicality.
No, it's not because like
This is an all-time high of like trading career.
Both participants seem to have answers.
I'm at 58%.
Your gains are paper, bro.
DeVito's includes the optional plus C.
There are only 15 seconds left. Will they get the right answer?
Wait, what's up, guys? What's happening right now? What's happening?
Oh, do not.
We shall see in 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
what is
No.
markers down.
Let's see what the answer is. The answer is negative 2/3 cosine cubed x.
They both have it.
Optionally plus C.
They both have it.
Looks like both contestants were successful.
Looks like I have some work to do on the scoreboard.
27-25.
Alright. Now that both participants have erased their answers, let's move on to the next round. The next integral will start in 3, 2, 1.
Integrate!
I did not mean to stop the timer.
They get extra time, it's fine. Looks like there's a square root x in the exponent. What will they do with that?
I have never seen that in my life.
I'm sure you have.
Shut up.
1.9 is absurd.
Wait, Ron, how are your predictions so far?
He's my money.
I have heard from an MVP audience member that the sentence 1.9 is absurd. I do not quite see the significance of this sentence in the context of this integral.
Integrals do not matter. This is a function of one guy winning and one guy losing and translating to the market.
In the meantime, half of the time has passed. Let's look at our participants' progress.
Neither participant seems to have an answer box.
Wait, actually,
Oh, he does? My bad, I can't see.
you better walk in.
It looks like Alex is attempting an arcane method of integration called integration by substitution.
Looks like the veto is as well.
DeVito seems to have a lot of lines on his board.
And an answer.
His answer appears to be extremely long. Time is up. Let's look at the answer. The answer is 2e to the square root of x, parentheses x root x minus 3x plus 6 root x minus 6. Did DeVito get the right answer?
Confirming.
It's wrong, I know.
It's wrong.
Yeah, I know it's wrong.
He's forfeiting. He's wrong.
Insane self-awareness. Good job, DeVito.
It's wrong or not?
It looks like neither participant got the right answer.
I think he's just
Wait, it's wrong. Wait, Benny.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
I can't, how would I know? I can't tell.
I think they can do very well because of me.
I just trust you.
I'm so in the market. Like, there's not enough liquidity for me to exit.
All right, looks like it's time to move on to the last integral in this quarterfinal. Looks like both participants are ready. The integral will start in 3, 2, 1. Integral. How can you possibly integrate something like that?
We will see. Looks like neither participant is using improper integral notation or correct improper integral notation, to the surprise of no one.
Show you don't need me as a co-commentator. Did you pre-write lines? No. For each integral.
Sound like we wrote.
Half of the time has passed. Have both participants made half of their progress?
If you were wondering how to do this one, me too. I was told yesterday, twice, and I still forgot.
You're good at this.
I'm not doing any reasonable.
Gosh, I told you this shit was too hard.
Looks like Benny is criticizing me for making this integral too hard.
I'm criticizing you for making it.
If you some of the other contestants on
Watch the video guess this one.
There are only 15 seconds left.
Somebody's gonna guess this one.
I wonder what the answer is. We shall see in 2, 1. Time is up. The answer is 0.
Congratulations, Alex.
Looks like Alex has advanced to the next round.
Did you say you could hear us through the mic, through the headphones? You can hear us through the headphones?
No, it's just no, my brackets.
Perfect.
My brackets winning. That was a big money round.
Someone turn on the music.
Alright, it is now time to look at the bracket. Looks like the first semifinal will be Albert Liu and Alex Ren. However, we still have 4 quarterfinalists. The next quarterfinal will be between Andrew Caratu and Evan Pham. How are your predictions upholding right now?
How are you feeling about this, Evan?
Alright, it is time to start quarterfinal 3. It looks like at least one of the participants is not ready yet.
Lock in, Evan.
Looks like Evan is intending to forfeit the contest.
Wait, are we doing earplugs instead of headphones? AirPods? I guess we are, yeah, that's true.
Alright, looks like Evan has rejoined the contest.
Say hi to Ellen.
Perhaps it is time to start the first integral. The first integral will
Welcome to
start
Exeter
in
Integration Bee.
3, 2,
I'll show you.
1, integrate.
It's really well made. Much better than we did last year.
Oh, that's Alan!
That's
Wait, let's
Let's get. It looks like an additional audience member has joined. It is Alan.
Wait, let's get Alan on this.
Hi, Alan!
Wait. Alan, you're on the stream right now. You're on the stream. Say hi. You're on the stream. No, you can watch yourself on YouTube right now. You're on the stream. Yeah. Anything you'd like to say to the world?
As a reminder, we're streaming this event on YouTube.
You heard it from the legend himself.
You can watch it.
Half of the time has passed. How much progress have the participants made?
Yes, it is Evan and Andrew, your warriors. And Chicho is in the back here commentating, providing the best
But
commentary.
thankfully we have some brother here.
It looks like Andrew has made some new substitutions. Unfortunately, the substitution
Wait,
U equals X minus 1.
It's been mirrored for a long time.
Huh?
It's been mirrored.
What do you mean? I wonder if
Oh
that
yeah,
will
do you think
help
the whole
get
stream is
answer.
mirrored? Yeah, that's a good point. I might want to. I don't know how you fix that though. Like, I think it's just cooked.
It's a Zoom thing.
Time limit is approaching in 3, 2,
No, this is
1.
because this is OBS.
Time is up.
I'm unsure what the. Oh wait, hopefully
Properties?
they'll install.
Let's look at the answer.
It's fine.
The answer
Yeah, it
is
doesn't really matter.
2 arctangent square root of x minus 1.
Yeah, do you know Mr. Red? Miss Wong's?
Wait, shoot down. Oh wait.
Unfortunately, it looks like neither participant got the right answer. So I guess it is time to move on to integral
But Chicho
2.
was. Huh?
Oh shit! Do we leave the
Yes,
Zoom
yes.
meeting?
Chicho was as last year's grand integrator.
Bad.
Division against Mr. Ibbison, Dr. Fresher, and Ricardo Lambo.
Do you want to leave?
I think Michael, yeah. Michael, you made the questions, right?
Yeah.
Alright, looks like both participants are ready. One of them is even jumping up and down to show his readiness. Now we will start
The setup is crazy.
second integral in 3, 2,
You should tune
1.
into the stream
integrate.
and integrate with them.
There are so many twos there. It's breaking my brain.
Yeah.
What is this
wait,
integral?
I'll text you back.
It looks like there are not 1, not 2, not 3, but 10 twos on this page.
Oh yeah, great! I showed you this one, right? Yeah.
Integral.
Leaking integrals all over the place.
And another one in the bottom.
Oh.
Looks like Andrew Caratu has made a lot of progress. In fact, he is bobbing to the left and right to show his progress.
This one is in fact my favorite.
Who wrote this one?
This integral was due to Benny.
You should tune into the integration. Yeah, this one looks fun.
It looks like half of the time has passed, but it's not clear if either participant has gotten
We're on
half
the
of
wrong
progress
OBS, by the way.
done. This is
Oh, wait,
truly
we're
a
on the
sad
right one.
state of affairs.
However, progress is not linear.
Yes, as Exonians, we all know that progress grows exponentially as the time limit approaches. Let's see what comes out of our participants.
You should tell them. You should like start cluing to how you're supposed to do this one. It's like a those who know integral.
Well, it appears that there are only 10 seconds left. I guess we will see the answer soon.
I wonder if maybe the square root of 1
The
minus
answer
x
is
squared.
in 2, 1. Stop. It looks like the answer is -1/16 sine 16 arc cosine of x.
I'd like you all to remember the nice property that 2 cosine squared x minus 1 is equal to cosine, cosine
Cosine of 2x.
and that,
In fact, that is exactly how you're intended to solve this integral. If you make the substitution x equals cosine t, then the top will collapse to cosine of 16t.
And then the denominator cancels out from the u sub.
Yes, the denominator will become sine t, which cancels your dx factor from the chain rule.
It's like those who know.
It looks like neither participant has accumulated a single point so far. So let's see what they're gonna do on the third integral.
I don't think you showed that one.
We will start in 3, 2, 1. Integrate.
A lot smaller than the last one.
This integral appears to be similar to the last integral in that it contains a cosine.
The last integral didn't contain.
No, the last one didn't have any cosine.
Oh, by the way, Shisha, we're really running behind
I think
schedule.
it does.
Yeah. So you need to go fast.
Who got the photographer to?
I think Brian.
Huh?
Brian asked someone.
I see. Swell.
It looks like more than half of the time has passed.
It seems like Andrew is using the strategy of loud strokes on the whiteboard.
Ooh, loud strokes. It looks like he's trying to send a sound wave attack to his opponent, Evan Fan.
Is this against the rules?
It is not clear whether or not this is against the rules. I believe next year's Integration Bee will contain a rule about this.
Yeah, it's injustice.
Andrew seems to have an answer.
It's like
We shall see if Andrew's answer is correct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Andrew is overjoyed.
The answer is 2 square root of x sine square root of x plus 2 cosine of square root of x. It looks like Andrew got the right answer.
Evan, grab yourself a hockey stick.
Oh yeah. Wait, I forgot to get the whole. Okay, good job. If you lose a round, you just Evan, if you lose a round, you can come find me.
All right, it's time to look at the bracket. We have 2 quarterfinals left.
Like I said.
For Oren Wong and Anthony Yu, please go up to the boards and be prepared to integrate.
Let's go!
In case it's confusing to anyone, the honey sticks are given to the losers because it's an integration bee. Honey sticks and bees.
Participants, please go up to the bars. We will start the 4th quarterfinal.
No, that's right. Yes. Yes, they did. More music you want.
It looks like Anthony is entering an argument with Josh. I wonder if this signifies resignation from the tournament.
Anthony, do you want to resign?
Anthony, lock in.
Looks like Anthony has chosen the alternative, which is to lock in. That will allow us to begin our next quarterfinal. It looks like both participants are ready, so we will start in 3, 2, 1, integrate. Ooh,
A double
the
integral.
double integral is back.
With
I didn't
absolute
see this
value
one.
signs.
There appear to be 3
This one's
pairs
mine,
of
too.
absolute value
It's really
signs in
hard,
this
though,
integral.
apparently.
That is truly strange. I have never seen a single absolute value sign in my calculus class.
Yeah, I think this one's kind of cool.
I doubt the truth of that
Has
statement.
Oren not seen this one?
No.
Oh, wait, did you just show it to me?
Yeah, I only showed to you.
Does the solution perhaps involve x plus y times x minus y? It seems that Oran is drawing a figure on his board with edges that may correspond to absolute value.
Last time I drew a figure on the whiteboard, it did not work for me.
iPhone 4 is this phone. I'm using this to like get close-ups, so like
Fortunately, Oren's figure seems to consist of straight line segments instead of circular contours.
It looks like Anthony has a similar diagram on his board, but much more faint.
Ooh. Perhaps he is using the new strategy called integration by faintness. There are only 15 seconds left. Will their strategies of integration lead to the correct answer?
What about it? Wait, what? Oh, shit.
3, 2, 1, stop. The answer is 5,000.
Wait, how could it be 0?
Wow.
It looks like one of the participants got a substring of the correct answer. In fact, that substring appeared 3 times.
However, it is not off by a factor.
Factor of infinity.
We will now move on to the second integral. Please be ready to integrate in 3, 2, 1, integrate.
Many natural laws.
Looks like our logs are back.
Oh yeah, this one's easy.
yeah.
I would make a pun about trees, but I don't know if that would be appreciated.
Here's a question. How do you pronounce that, right? Because I call it Lin, but I think a lot of people disagree.
I just call it natural log.
What do you call it when a number theorist is? What do you call it when a number theorist is?
LN?
What do you call it when a number theorist is drowning?
Log, 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 log.
Yeah.
It looks like in the time we're trying to figure out the logs, one of the participants has circled an answer.
I feel like Anthony should get compensation for having a worse marker.
There's like 5
There
markers.
are,
In fact, as compensation, we have placed not 1 but 3 additional markers on that board.
It's a really.
That's so true.
It's really. It's like. It has 4 symbols in it. 5 symbols in it. Is it? It's a link.
There are 15 seconds left.
Might be time for Anthony to make an educated guess.
Ooh.
Looks like
Shit,
that's
shit,
exactly
shit.
what he did. Time is up. The answer is 1/2 log x squared.
yeah, I mean,
Looks like Anthony's answer has some issues.
I wonder if the skibbity
What's the
toilet on
issue?
Oren's board helped him
I
solve
think
it.
it like sign issue or something.
That
I
indeed
can't
appears to
really
be the
see it,
case.
Say it again, I dare you.
I didn't say anything.
We will now move on to the next integral, which is the last integral in all of the quarterfinals. It will start in 3, 2, 1, integrate.
Oh wait, this.
Ooh, this looks like a very simple function. It consists of a polynomial divided by a polynomial. I wonder what those are called.
Rational function?
Perhaps rational functions?
Hey, 师姐，师姐， What did pi say to e? Oh no, sorry. What did e say to I?
Get real.
What did I say to e?
Be rational.
Oh.
In case you're wondering, I have one of those shirts. I will wear it tomorrow. In the meantime, half of the time has passed. How much progress have the participants made in sussing out the rationality out of this integral?
Did you say sussing out?
I did.
That was funny.
With 3 S's.
I forgot how you spelled it.
The skibbity toilet is still on Oren's board.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Anthony is contemplating.
Wait, let me
It
zoom
looks
in.
like Oren has made a factoring. Unfortunately, that factoring does not appear to be the denominator.
He seems to have done some kind of partial fraction decomposition, which would have been my first instinct.
I suppose we will see in 1 second. Time is up. The answer is arctangent of x minus 1 over x. You can solve this integral by dividing x squared on both the numerator and the denominator and then cleaning up things.
Is that what you said? Yeah. Bro, you didn't hear it.
Okay.
Well, that's what he told you was
Yes, can you- It
Congratulations,
looks like Oren has advanced to the next round. Let's give him the...
Oh wait, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, I should have wrote that one.
I like that integral.
It's like those who know, you know.
Yeah, it's too hard though.
Oh,
That
now
should
we're
be
on the
like the
semifinals. Yeah, this one was really hard.
It is time to look at the bracket again. We're now entering the semifinals. The first semifinal is between Albert and Alex. In the semifinals, we will again have best out of 3 integrals. This time there will be not 1.5 minutes, but 2 minutes for each integral.
300.
Albert, what do you want?
Looks like Albert is enjoying a conversation over a headphone.
I think we should just have them be white noise.
Looks like Alex has written an integral sign on the whiteboard. I wonder if he took that from me. It is now time to enter semifinal 1, integral 1. It will start in 3, 2, 1. I did not start the timer. 3, 2, 1, integrate. I did not start the integral. I will pause for 3 seconds.
1, 2, and you didn't pause.
You did count, but not in seconds.
Albert seems to be attempting a u substitution of x equals cosine u. Interesting.
Ooh.
That would be my first instinct as well.
It looks like Albert has replaced the skibbity toilet with an Amogus crew. I suppose it's only one crewmate.
We need to draw more.
This one?
Yeah, let's go.
You're welcome to draw more when it is your turn to integrate.
I was doing the same thing. I'm like holding like the U subs. I'm like, we need more U subs. And she's just like, we need more parts.
Yeah, I need to go up.
No, we need more double integrals, bro.
Half the time has passed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What a screen to ring integral.
That's not the use of integral.
It is.
You just look at
The two participants seem to have
Well, it is a use
very
of-
similar work.
It's like those who
That's a
know
good
it.
sign for both of them.
I guess it's a use. It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's like the point of the problem is more than just a U sub. No, we had like 3 classes in integrals. So it was like real. No, we had 4 classes. We had.
I think you're too loud, Benny.
Wait, what?
Everyone is hearing you.
Oh, my bad. Wait, but they have headphones on, so it's like shit.
The audience doesn't have headphones on.
My bad, audience.
Looks like both of them have either circled or boxed an answer.
10 seconds left.
5,
4.
3, 2, 1. Time is up. The answer is 1/2 e to the arc cosine of x times x minus square root of 1 minus x squared. Alex's answer looks correct to me.
Yeah, it is.
Well, except perhaps it should have been u equals arc cosine of x instead of u equals arc cosine of x. That is truly unfortunate. On the other hand, I cannot read what Albert is writing on his board.
Yeah. Albert, x equals cosine.
It looks like Albert is off by a factor of -1. Looks like both participants almost solved the integral, both off by a factor of -1, except one of them was in the exponent.
Looks like we have a bit of a debate, like a fight between the contestants.
Unfortunately, neither participant received the point.
No.
Perhaps it is now time to move on to semifinal 1, integral 2. Well, I suppose not before Albert finishes wiping his whiteboard. The integral will start in 3, 2, 1, integrate.
What's up, Nick? Oh.
Looks like the square root has made a comeback.
She showed you this one.
If I saw this on my math test, I would crash out.
Yeah,
I believe the same can be said of most of the integrals in this integration bee.
Yeah, I don't think Shito was too happy about that though. He wanted you to squint. You have to squint.
It looks like Benny is using the word squint. I wonder what that means.
We're talking about how Mr. Iverson didn't squint to solve your integral. I see Albert squinting right now.
But you know what I'm thinking.
I think you knew what I was thinking.
Wait, what?
Those who know.
What?
It looks like in the time that some audience members are making some not particularly profound jokes, half of the time has passed.
Damn, Shito. You have to squint. Your eyes are too.
And he keeps repeating the verb to squint.
Look how like Michael's squinting right now. Like that's the kind of like squinting concentration. Where is Michael? But yeah, we can get the camera on Michael right now. Yeah. Wow, you're on the camera.
There are 20 seconds left.
You have to squint.
We shall see the answer in 3, 2, 1, stop. The answer is 2 square root of x plus 1 square root of x squared plus 1. In fact, if you remember the product rule, this is exactly what you get when you take the derivative of the result. I believe that might be what Benny meant by integration by squinting. This is a big genre of integrals in integration bees.
You have to squint.
We will now move on to the last integral in semifinal 1. We shall start in 3, 2, 1, integrate. Ooh, looks like there are two new functions in this integral. There is a max and there is a min.
And there's a double integral.
Oh, and it's a double integral.
Mr. Ibsen, do you know I wrote every single double integral on this test except for the first one with the sphere? Mr. Ibsen, do you know who wrote the sphere integral?
Yes, what Benny is saying here is he wrote almost all of the double integrals on this integration bee, but I wrote the quadruple integral.
You're really close. You're really close. Yeah, it's like can you project onto like a cylinder?
Looks like
The
Mr.
very
Ibsen
first
is
integral.
regretful about not getting the right answer to that quadruple integral. In the meantime, half of the time has passed. How much progress have our participants made? It looks like Albert has written down the integral from 0 to 1 of e to the x over x.
I really hope we get a tiebreaker, bro. I had some fire tiebreakers.
Ronald.
No, the one with the linear tiebreaker. I really hope we get to that one.
Don't worry about the market. Don't worry about the market.
Yes.
There are 15 seconds left.
No, but I do too. No, we can do homework now.
It looks like Alex has circled a letter in the denominator, which is y.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do homework.
Time is up. The answer is 2 times e minus 1.
Oh, we go to tiebreakers. We go to tiebreakers.
Ooh, it looks like neither of the participants accumulated a
Why are
single
we
point in this
All right, we go to
semifinal.
tiebreakers. We go to tiebreakers.
It is time to introduce the tiebreakers.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I do.
In the tiebreakers, you have only 1 minute for each tiebreaker integral. And unlike before, the timer ends immediately when either contestant submits an answer. So judges, please be alert. If your answer is correct, you advance to the next round. But if your answer is not correct, then your opponent advances to the next round.
This means don't submit an incorrect answer.
Judges, please pull out your answer sheets because I will not be able to show you the answer. That was an incorrect statement. I can still show you the answer because the timer ends immediately when either contestant submits an answer. We will start tiebreaker 1 in, I have to change the timer. In
Wait, there's
3,
no timer.
2, 1, integrate.
There's no timer.
Judges, please make a noise immediately when either participant submits an answer.
What do you think?
Stop. The answer is 2.
Yeah.
Albert got the right answer.
The front runner
Were you second?
is winning. Oh, yes.
Dude, what's the market looking like for Albert right now? Is he in first?
Albert has advanced to the finals.
Liquidity compared to
Okay. Oren and
It is now time for the second semifinal between Andrew Caratu and Oren Wong.
Guys, new money might be getting pumped in.
Dude, I really hope this is a tie. So that
It's alright, new money might be getting pumped in.
I really hope this is a tie so that we advance on to the tiebreakers and see.
Handing out honey sticks still.
yes, I know.
It is now the semifinal 2.
Hello. She's interactive now.
She is so. She's grown so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's gonna grow.
Yeah. She's doing a good job.
She's solving interviews.
Looks like we have a younger member joining us for the audience.
These problems are too hard.
That's her word. Yeah. That's all she can do so far.
It looks like the participant was not satisfied with the difficulty of some of the integrals. I think that means we should start doing semifinal 2.
She's doing her best. But
The first
so far,
integral will start in 3,
let's remain
2,
sound, yeah.
1. Integrate.
Not the crying part, just the
Looks like there are
just
some
the hook
crazy
part.
symbols in this integral for the sake of the audience. The first pair of
Did you get
string
it? Oh, you did
brackets you
too.
see
Look
here
at
is
that.
called the floor
Good job.
function. It
Yeah, that
returns the
was-
largest integer that is
Most of them I did not get.
at most the argument
challenging.
inside.
Is
And
this
the
not-
second pair
This
of
is,
brackets,
very
the
well run
braces here,
compared to my
is the
team's
fractional part,
like the way it's set
which
up.
gives you the number
It's grown so
minus
much since
its
last year, I feel
floor.
like.
For
Yeah,
example,
yeah,
the
last year
floor
was
and
great.
fractional part of 3.14 are respectively 3 and 0.14.
Okay. Wait. Let me see what you have.
There is 1 minute left.
Well, I think it should be on Albert, right?
Wait, who do you have?
Looks like Aura has a lot of numbers on his board. Meanwhile, Andrew Caratu appears to be bobbing left and right again.
It's very convenient that this here is a perfect square.
Ooh, a perfect square. For those of you who don't know, 2025 is the square of 45. You need to simplify answers to definite integrals.
I don't think you heard that, Shikta.
If the answer to a definite integral is a rational number, then you should write it as a bunch of digits over a bunch of digits.
I think Andrew's cooked.
We will see the answer in 1 second. Time is up. The answer is 21,780.
Oh, Oron got it.
I do has it, but it's wrong. Like, it's not simplified. Which has the answer.
Oron
Looks like
has it.
Andrew did not get the right answer.
Oron.
Meanwhile, Oron got the right answer.
It has to be
Not simple. It has to be simplified.
As a reminder, the answers to definite integrals are required to be simplified, so Oren gets a point.
It's a computation about that.
It looks like Andrew is not satisfied with the result of this arbitration.
Wait, what did Andrew write down? Wait, what did?
The initial one was actually easy. There was a
It is now time for
So you just do
the
990.
second integral.
It's like a little bit.
Someone please notify Andrew of the fact that he needs to wipe the whiteboard.
Where's the eraser?
Up there.
You ate it. Oh, you didn't hear that.
Wait, what YouTube channel
For
is
the
it
benefit
on?
of the audience, certain members of the math club
Called?
are known to have a propensity about eating erasers.
Care to?
It is now time for the second integral. We will start in 3, 2, 1. Integrate. Ooh, looks like this integral has a considerably simpler form than the previous integral. It looks like both of them are attempting to perform a partial fraction decomposition.
Wait, why do I feel like this was put up earlier for the faculty?
There was this.
However, the choices of denominators appears to be different. Oren appears to be separating 1 plus x cubed into a linear factor and a quadratic factor, whereas Andrew is introducing this mysterious symbol omega. I wonder what that means.
Nick, join the market again.
Why?
It does appear, though, that both of them are using the well-known method for partial fraction decomposition called the ABC method.
You wanna explain?
What do you think of the ABC method, Shutia?
Ooh, I think there is an Exeter graduate who has claimed he has proven the ABC conjecture.
To explain the ABC method,
This Exeter alumnus is called Shinichi Mochizuki.
Yes, to explain the ABC method, you use the letters A, B, and C to, you put them on top of the fractions, like Andrew is doing. Yes. Sorry, I didn't actually have an
There are
explanation.
only 10 seconds left. Will either of them give us the correct answer?
Yes, care to.
3, 2, 1, stop. Looks like both of them got to an answer. Unfortunately, they appear to forget the fact that this is a definite integral.
Yeah. You have
The
to
answer
simplify.
this integral is 2 pi over 3 root 3. We will now move on to the third integral of semifinal
Andrew's
2,
gonna solve this
the
one, then we go
last
into
integral
tiebreakers.
before the finals.
I don't know what this one is. I forgot. I think it's another one of like Shutia's impossible integrals though. It's like what?
That integral, by the way, was not due to me.
Wait, was that Michael?
I believe it was Michael, indeed.
Damn.
Oh, good job, Michael.
Great job.
It is now time to start the third integral in 3, 2, 1. Integrate.
Oh yeah, shit.
I will pause for 1 second because of my
Andrew's
mistake.
cooked. Andrew's cooked. The game might just be up for Andrew.
Or why don't you just draw it?
There appears to be an overflow of trigonometric functions in this integral.
I think so. Yeah. I see Andrew squinting.
I have heard that certain participants of the Integration Bee have a propensity toward trigonometric functions.
It's okay. I see Andrew squinting.
It looks like Andrew is squinting.
Andrew better squint. Good.
She's not. She's laughing.
It looks like a large number of audience members are standing up and also using the method of squinting.
Michael, what do you think about
I know how to do
These audience members appear to be clustered around one point.
Does the baby give consent to be like featured on the stream or nah?
No, it can't consent.
On the stream, yeah. Like just like momentarily or no consent?
It seems that Andrew has forgotten.
All right, consent. All right, here we go.
That is truly unfortunate. In the meantime, we have less than 40 seconds left.
All right.
Are we just come closer?
It's just so that everybody knows who Shutia's talking about.
We will see the answer in 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. The answer to this integral is cosine x plus sine x minus 2 arctangent of cosine x plus sine x. It looks like Andrew's integral does not have the right asymptotic behaviors because it contains logs of real functions instead of an arctangent. Meanwhile, Oren's answer does not appear to have the right length.
Dr. Everton, do you want to
This
become
concludes
commentator?
semifinal 2. In fact, I made a bet with Michael on whether or not one of the participants will solve this integral. It looks like I lost.
No, you would.
I won? Oh, indeed, I won.
Well, I
This concludes semifinal 2. And thus
Bro, we're
all
not
of
gonna
the
get to use
finals.
tiebreakers number 2. That's so fucking sad.
What if it ties in the
Tiebreaker? No, we have a special tiebreaker for that.
Wait, can I see?
Tiebreaker 2 is integrate x from 0 to 1434.
Oh my god.
0 to 1434 times 717. Like whoever gets that the fastest wins.
Bro, that's so bad.
Like what a screen turning integral, you know?
That's so bad.
Those who know.
Take the last one in brain rot language.
Oh my god.
It is now time to look at the bracket. We have the finals between Albert Liu and Oren Wang.
This is serious.
Yep. This one is serious. Only hard.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's still laughing.
She's still laughing.
I think the market's about right.
Yeah,
Like, if
it is. I don't know why Kurt still has 5%, but Alex still has 5%. You technically short that.
We will now move on to the finals, which are best out of 5 integrals, 3 minutes each.
Are we on schedule?
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
We will start the first integral soon. Looks like Aura has summoned an even higher number of helpers for these integrals.
With an even higher number of noses.
We will start in 3, 2, 1, integrate. Ooh, it looks like the double integral is back.
Oh wait, Benny, you didn't write this one.
Contrary to Benny's claim earlier, Benny did not write this integral. I wrote it.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Some audience members have realized that there is no integrand here. For those of you who are confused, the integrand is 1.
Integrate 1, it's not hard, guys.
Integrate 1, it's not hard.
Yeah.
Integral.
So it's like, the idea is that like any two have the
It
same
looks like instead of doing integrals, Albert has chosen to draw a circle.
like 60 degrees. If you try putting 4, then you'll have like.
Albert has also written down the number 16 pi, but he did not circle it. In fact, that 16 pi appears to be a coefficient of the Amogus character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Clearly it was written by him.
I'm not sure if it's particularly
Interestingly, it looks like Aura has also drawn a circle. I wonder if this integral somehow relates to circles.
I think it should.
Ooh, looks like Albert has changed the answer from 16 pi to 4 pi.
Wait, is that the right answer?
Meanwhile, Oren wrote down an answer of, is that 81?
That's been there the whole time.
That's been there the entire time. Yes.
I apologize for my misinterpretation. There's 1 minute left.
Or on board, bro.
Yeah.
Peak live streaming experience.
Looks like Albert has drawn a different figure. That looks like a quarter of an annulus.
Like in the audience, you could see him in the live stream.
Benny, go closer to Albert.
Yeah.
I can see, but go close.
Yeah.
Just.
because he can't.
Oh.
Actually, he can't.
There are 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Time is up. It looks like Albert did not circle an answer. Unfortunately, that answer is correct.
Circle.
I will
We
leave it
finally
to
under-
the audience to decide if we should give Albert this point.
No.
It looks like most members agree that we should give Albert the point.
I'm seeing a lot of guesses.
Don't you think asking the audience who has
I think that influences the market a bit.
Yeah, I think it did.
Regardless of your opinions, Albert has gotten the point.
Am I making
God, how much?
Looks like Oren has quite a bit of whiteboard wiping job to do.
Don't forget to
This
submit
is like
your
local
answers.
discrimination. Like, I don't know. Like, did we say like we weren't gonna do this?
It is now time for the second integral. We will start in 3, 2, 1, integrate. For those of you who are wondering, the previous integral was asking for the area of a shape. And that shape could be obtained by a transformation of x to x squared and y to y squared from the circle x minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 1. If you calculate the Jacobian is for xy, which is bilinear in both x and y. So you take the average of that and multiply by the area. It turns out that the average value of that is 4 times 1 times 1, which is 4, and the area of the circle is pi.
For some context, the Jacobian is like when you transform between like the xy plane and like some other plane. That's like the ratio.
Oh.
I think. I don't know. Someone should verify that.
Can you verify?
Yes, that is correct. In fact, when you're multiplying by a factor of the derivative, when you're doing a single variable U substitution, that is the Jacobian. It looks like 1 minute has passed. What are we seeing on screen? Oh, this is a weird looking integral. It has some logs. It even has a square root in it. Except it's the square root of a negative number. The log is negative because x is between 0 and 1.
Yep. That's what I missed. Yeah. Wait. Pull up the live stream right now. I want to see if it's like working.
It looks like Albert has erased as much material as
Alan.
is written.
Oh, is it not good? It's kind of like, is it like it's like low quality or what?
Yeah, low quality.
Views?
Oh, and we can hear you talking, so like it's like that.
Oh shit.
Like this.
Wait, is there no? Because like the webcam's pointed away, so I thought like it wouldn't like be like picking up my voice.
No, it does pick up.
Is it picking up like us talking right now?
Yeah.
That makes sense. The mama's so fat. What? When she went on the elevator? Stop. Elevator collapsed.
He was screaming.
Yeah.
There is 1 minute left.
There's 8 viewers, Benny.
Oh shit.
It looks like Albert has performed the substitution.
Are you
X
serious?
equals
It's
e
8 viewers?
to the t,
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're
dx
huge,
equals
though.
e
We're
to the t dt. I wonder why.
I hope my parents aren't watching, bro.
How many interviews are in the final?
5.
Ah. Really? Then we have to watch the stream. So there's
No.
Please do not miss her.
Let's get you Benny's YouTube account to
There are 30 seconds left.
Not for real.
Yeah, 7.
Look at Slack 7.
Oh.
Lembo said they'd find like other uses for it. Like Lembo said she brought them because like they needed them for other purposes too. Stay here, or they have to be taken down. Oh, we'll take them down to student activities like right after this. They were really late. So.
After 3 minutes, you must be wondering what the answer to this integral is. Is it 1 over e as Albert has written? Time is up. The answer to this integral is square root of pi over e squared.
Oh.
Bro, this one's impossible.
Oh, wait.
And then
It looks like both participants have written symmetric messages on their boards.
Admit to or.
Yeah, it's just
Perhaps if the 2 people would have worked together, their answers would combine to 1.
We will now start final integral 3.
Wait, so it's first to 3.
Looks like both participants are ready.
So it's like now it's
Well,
first to 2.
perhaps I have to retract that statement. The integral will start in 3, 2, 1. Integrate.
Oh! Teacher, did you write this?
What happened to this integral? Why is it in a smaller font?
Sounds squinting.
Yeah, I see Ronald
squinting.
I agree. You right?
For those audience members who cannot see the integral clearly, the integrand is the arc cosine of x squared minus y squared times x squared minus z squared plus x minus y times x over x minus z, all over the square root of x squared minus y squared quantity squared plus x minus y quantity squared
Nick, does the phone
times the
zoom
square
out?
root of x squared minus z squared squared plus x minus z squared, and we integrate that over a cube.
Pi over 3. Alright. Grant, trust.
There are many repeated expressions such as x squared minus y squared and x squared minus z squared. This seems significant.
Since 1 minute has passed and neither participant seems to have copied down the integral successfully, I will tell you a horror story. 2025 Integration Bee at MIT, the answer to one integral was 2 pi. The two participants submitted 2 answers. One of them was 2, and the other one was pi.
Oh my god.
That integral involved the Dirac delta function.
Are you saying this integral involves the direct?
According to some engineers, pi and 2 pi are the same because they would both round to 5.
Oh, I think Oron's like making.
I think,
progress.
Brian, I think you mean physicist.
Ooh, it looks like Oren is drawing some pictures. There appears to be an angle.
Well, I think Oron's about to get this, bro. Like, you're on like the right picture.
There is 1 minute left.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do you know the answer?
No, but like.
It's just pick ABC. And this is the 3 points with x coordinate.
Product of some sort.
I was told to whisper.
No, it's like the dot product is like obvious. If you're like made it in that form.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I see it. But
There are only 30 seconds left.
it's like the HMT problem.
Yeah, exactly. It is the HMT, but that was like the reason. That was the inspiration behind
Like,
it.
but this is absurd.
It's like those who know.
This is absurd.
Those who know.
I mean, if you were to guess an answer, you guess pi over 3. Like, it's obvious.
Wait, that's what I said in the very beginning.
Even that absurd.
Wait, am I actually correct? I guess pi over 3 in the
This
very
is way
beginning.
too guessable, I think.
There are 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up.
Bro, alpha root 3 pi.
The answer to this integral is pi
Wait, I
over
guess
3.
correct. I guess correct.
For those of you who are wondering, the expression inside the parentheses is a dot product. In fact, it is a dot product over the magnitudes of those 2 vectors, which are, I believe, respectively x squared minus y squared, x minus y, and x squared minus z squared, x minus z. This is essentially asking if you take 3 points on a certain section of a parabola, the average angle between those 3 points will be what number? However, there are 3 angles in the triangle that have
This is
a
not.
pi.
This
So the
should not
average
be
is
on that.
minus
I'm a
3.
single. I'm a single.
Did you write this?
Yeah, yeah. Those who know. Those who know.
This integral was not due to
I guess
me.
correctly.
Wait, this is easier to guess than accident.
We will now
Those who know.
begin.
Those who know.
That integral was due to Benny.
You're welcome.
We're now at the 4th final integral.
I was looking at the angles and I was like,
I think you just
something including.
We will start the 4th integral in 3, 2, 1. Integrate.
It's not like a little.
You could ask some like serious
Do you
upsets.
money?
here.
Oh, it's all notes. And I know, so like, I'm making profit from all of these.
Why do like useful camp really?
It looks like this is the first integral where the first symbol on the page is not an integral sign, but rather a limit.
How do you do this?
An audience member has remarked that sometimes you can switch limits with integrals. Unfortunately, here it looks like the n is on the outside.
Yeah, this feels
Oh.
impossible.
Yeah. It's just too much algebra.
There is a famous identity called freshman's dream, which states that x squared plus y squared equals x plus y squared. Unfortunately, it is only true in characteristic 2. An audience member has raised the question of who do you think will get it?
None of them.
I believe to answer that question, we have to look at their progress, seeing as half of the time is about to pass.
This is. But do you know what it is?
No. I mean, like, you just do it. It's like a lot of steps. So you gotta, yeah.
That doesn't help.
It looks like Albert copied the same expression on his board twice.
This feels like it's.
It looks like both of them had made the u substitution u equals 2x plus 1. It looks like Albert has written an infinity symbol. We shall see if the answer is infinity in 3, 2, 1, stop! The answer is 3 root 3 over e.
Nick, you got that as well, right?
I did not get that.
It looks like a bunch of audience members claim that they got the same answer. We're now on to the last integral.
Penny?
It looks like Albert has erased everything other than the integral sign and ors.
Can Oron catch up, or will Albert keep the lead?
We shall see in 3, 2, I forgot to start the timer. 3, 2, 1, integrate.
What?
An audience member has raised objections to the practice of taking the cosine of a sine.
Oh, is he watching the stream right now?
Yeah,
I am of course aware of this objection as we're going 6 pi in it. I mean 6x in it. An audience member has asked whether I made this integral.
Surely.
Have you?
I probably did.
Oh, is that what you guys were doing?
It looks like Michael is confirming my claim that I made this integral.
You took all the credit from
It looks like Albert has an advantage, because he has written nothing other than the original integral on the board.
The fact that it goes from 0 to 2 pi might be important. I don't know though.
Half of the time has passed.
Oh.
Yeah, alright, so sing it again now.
Super Idol the show, don't worry, don't stand by the show, do your love. Oh, I believe it too.
It looks like the Otis Discord server has suggested taking the substitution u equals 6x minus sine x. That appears to be what Albert is doing. In the meantime, it looks like Aura has drawn some sinusoidal function on the board.
That's a mustache.
There are 45 seconds left.
I have all the same things open, you know. My bracket unfortunately lost. I was right until this thing. Unfortunately, it did not go beyond this.
Wait, who are you predicting?
This is my bracket, you know. But Oron beat Andrew. I thought Andrew was going to beat Oron.
You really have that little faith in Oron?
I mean, I really thought Andrew would cook. He did cook
Yeah,
because he just got the need to simplify the answers. So it's unfortunate. But
15 seconds left. I think Albert's getting it.
yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
10 seconds.
That's crazy, though.
Bold move by Oron right there.
Before I reveal the answer, I would like you to recall the answer for the first integral in the student division. It was 360 over pi. Now let's look at the answer to this integral. It is pi over 360. Unfortunately, it looks like neither participant got the right answer. One of them even mistook the rationality of the number. I believe this concludes today's integration bee.
Albert Let's give a big round of applause to Albert Lu, the Grand Integrator of 2025. For those of you who are wondering, this integral is a contour integral.
And you realize that the cosine is the real part of e to the I times the same argument. And then you perform something called contour integration, which you will learn if you take Mr. Davis' 999 complex analysis class.
I told them because I didn't learn that well.
Thank you all for coming to the second annual all the first day after how to use these. Make mostly possible integrals. We will be here. And losers and also audience members can claim Johnny sticks if they would like.
Yes, the winners will get prizes, including books and what's called Integration Bee hat. Winners, please stay to receive the prize.
Bro, please write some easier integrals.
Thank you all for taking a moment out of your busy life to attend
1 out of 5
Integration
finals.
Bee. We hope to see you next year.
Shit, bro. Nah, she's bro. I told you it was too hard. Wait, remember we bet on that one question? And then nobody solved it. Nobody solved it.